you can begin to remember what it's like to forget who you thought you were. So you can remember who you really are. Because there was once a person who'd always been attractive, but for the longest time, they didn't even realize it. Funny thing was, everyone else did. And isn't it interesting how some people, they radiate a kind of confidence that doesn't come from knowing they're attractive, but from something deeper. They simply walk into a room and people feel different. Not because of how they look, because of what they believe about who they are. They're not trying. They're just being. What's really fascinating is when people stop waiting for validation and start validating themselves, they activate something ancient, primal, magnetic. It's as if the universe itself whispers, "This one knows." Because when you believe that, your value is inherent, unshakable, unchangeable. You move differently. People feel it. They mirror it. They follow you. And maybe now or maybe later, you'll start to discover that beliefs, they aren't something you hold. They're something that hold you. So imagine someone wakes up one morning and instead of asking, "How do I look today?" they ask, "What energy am I choosing to radiate?" Because what if confidence wasn't something you earned, but something you accessed? What if all the traits of the most magnetic, powerful, attractive people were already inside you, waiting to be switched on? Like a software update, where old scripts fade, and a new operating system runs silently under the surface. Version U.0. Now to imagine yourself now, living, breathing, embodying these new beliefs. You may find it natural to become a person who just knows, "I am enough. I am becoming. I am magnetic." Now think of a time when you felt completely aligned. Do you remember that moment where you felt alive, grounded, present, free? It's not just a memory, it's a blueprint, a reminder of what's already yours. All you have to do is reclaim it. And there's something curious about those who walk with quiet certainty. They don't seek permission. They command attention without asking for it. They listen deeply. They make people feel seen. They aren't flaws, they're real. That's what makes them unforgettable. Like a musician who doesn't just play notes, they play emotion. So too, you don't just talk confidence, you broadcast it. People don't respond to reality. They respond to frame, to energy, to certainty. And the strongest frame, it always wins. So imagine now, you're living as that person. That person who doesn't need compliments to feel worthy, but attracts them anyway. Not because they chase attention, but because they shine so brightly that people can't look away. Because the truth is, you don't become attractive by being perfect. You become attractive by being present. Let that truth land, even now. Your unconscious mind is already integrating this. Reality is a mirror. Confidence creates clarity. Growth comes from action. Certainty, presence, playfulness. Because it's not about trying to be confident. It's about realizing you always were. Like a child who danced before they were told there was something to be self-conscious about. And maybe, just maybe, you're returning to that freedom right now. So imagine a person who used to believe they weren't enough, starts to smile differently, speak differently, feel differently. Not because something changed, because everything did. Because once they decided to install the new operating system, all the old noise just faded into the background, replaced by, I create my own reality. I attract who I am. I radiate what I believe. And people started to notice. They asked, "Did you do something different?" And the answer was, I became someone different. And just like that, that someone was you.